Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Seminoles ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Vatier. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in it.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure with this guy scrambling a bit.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Off the play fake on first down. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Spatier. Pocket breaking down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
The run from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Scanning the field, it's Spatier. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pressure coming. Finds his time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a... This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles as their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in back.
There's a little room there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. The sure hands, it's Harris. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Extra point here will tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. It's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Took care of it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Robinson. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
To the air, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Makes a deep breath. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 12 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Trojans coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field.
And there is still a lot.
It's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes the offense on second down.
Switch it. Down, ready. Clear 30.
They'll move the tight end. On the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
Snags it and he's open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20, the tag, touchdown, no! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
See if they can do it again. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. With the catch, it's Sategna. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a hit. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Trying to do it on the ground. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it!
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a 1st down or a touchdown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Noles started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A little release to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Florida State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He's looking to throw. He's got it for the two-point conversion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Fires on the move. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Finding some room. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And some room to work. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense trying to... He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. To the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Fourth quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Pocket breaking down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
To the air, it's Daniels. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job. Get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Finds a seam. The 20, the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Paul.